Blessings, holy child of God. Thank you for joining with me. Let me get there we go. Oh, some of you probably wonder why does she call me holy? The word holy comes from whole. We are all completely whole, given everything from God. We just, we haven't allowed it into our awareness. We think that we are lacking in some way. And it truly does seem like we are most of the time. We are not. We are whole, complete, lacking for nothing. Thus, you are a holy child of God. And so am I. There are days that, there are times where I don't always perceive that. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I can always choose again. Today we have A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 21. Let's get comfortable. Let's relax. Set aside the cares of the day, any time constraints. Let's give this few minutes that we spend in this lesson to God. Let's begin. A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 21. I am determined to see things differently. The idea for today is obviously a continuation and extension of the preceding one. This time, however, specific mind-searching periods are necessary, in addition to applying the idea to particular situations as they arise. 5 practice periods are urged, allowing a full minute for each. Okay. In the practice periods, begin by repeating the idea to yourself. I am determined to see things differently. Then close your eyes and search your mind carefully for the situations, past, present, and anticipated, which arouse anger in you. The anger may take the form of any reaction ranging from mild irritation to rage. The degree of the emotion you experience does not matter. You will become increasingly aware that a slight tinge of annoyance is nothing but a veil drawn over intense fury. Try, therefore, not to let the little thoughts of anger escape you in the practice periods. Remember that you do not really recognize what arouses anger in you. And nothing that you believe in this connection means anything. You will probably be tempted to dwell more on some situations than on others, on the fallacious grounds that they are more obvious. This is not so. It is merely an example of the belief that some forms of attack are more justified than others. As you search your mind for all the forms in which attack thoughts present themselves, hold each one in mind and tell yourself, I am determined to see, name of person, differently. I am determined to see, specify the situation, differently. Try to be as specific as possible. You may, for example, focus your anger on a particular attribute of a particular person, believing that the anger is limited to that aspect. If your perception of the person is suffering from this form of distortion, say, I am determined to see, specify the attribute in, name of person, differently. Let's practice. First we say the lesson, then we close our eyes and we do mind searching. You close your eyes, I'll read. I am determined to see things differently. I am determined to see, name of person, differently. I am determined to see, specify a situation, differently. What about attributes within a person that arouses anger or irritates you? Most of us just get irritated by certain things, don't we? I know I do. Do some mind searching. We find that one that's right there at the top. I am determined to see, specify the attribute in, name the person differently. It is recommended that we practice this at least 5 times today for a minute. And to bring it up whenever we feel irritated at all through the day, whenever anger, whenever we feel the slightest tinge, if we can remember. It is very helpful to look at someone standing before you that has really upset you, and you remember to do the lesson. And in your mind, you're saying, I am determined to see, name of person, differently. This situation differently. Because, sometimes it seems like the same situation pops up over and over again with different people. The people change, the place change, the time is different. But it's that same button that you've got, that hidden button, boing, boing. Oh, and then there's that reaction, that feeling of feeling irritated. Yeah, I definitely can attest to this, and it is very helpful. The holiest place on earth is where an ancient hate becomes a present love, and lessons such as this can help us get to that point where that ancient hate becomes a present love. And love is all you know, and it's all you remember. Everything else just disappears. It just melts away. I realize that I'm not seeing things as they truly are. And beneath my thoughts of separation, of anger, beneath all the little annoyances, beneath those feelings, there are some feelings that are being hidden. I do not know what that is. But it's actually, it's kind of a defense to hide something. That it's like the ego, our ego thought system. It wants to hide something that by distracting all this anger and irritation, rage, doesn't want us to look at it. But these lessons will help us to open up. Because I am determined to see things differently. And I realize I am not seeing things as they truly are. I have a little horse in my throat, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm not a good singer. I'm just singing. If you can say it, you can sing it. I am determined to see differently. I am determined to see differently. Sing it with me. Let's sing it twice. I am determined to see differently. I am determined to see differently. The lesson is things differently. Things, whatever. I just want to see differently. And I'm determined to do that. Thank you so much for joining with me. I love you and I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the effort that you are putting, that you are giving to God. There is so much more to all of this than we realize. And each one of us is playing our part. We're playing our part in God's plan for salvation. I appreciate you. I behold the Christ in you. Play well with others. And I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel.